Hey guys, okay, so we're going to talk through these hands as best we can here. Explain some of our decision
Check.
making.
Check. Check.
Fours we open
Check.
up here.
Fold. Fold.
King six, bottom left. I think we go for value. I think he would have bet a straight on the turn. So I decided to bet there. You can also check call.
Fold.
Fours here versus three opponents. I'm just going to check back this flop. I think that nails their ranges. No point in me betting.
Bet.
Threes here, I'm going to bet small. Try to get called by a queen.
Fold.
Some kind of a flush draw. We get no action. And fours here, I think we just check fold here. We have showdown value.
Fold.
No point in betting here. Try to bluff them off. Pot's small too, so it's not really something that we care to be bluffing at.
Fold. Fold.
Two's under the gun here. I'm not sure if this is actually an open. I think
Fold.
it's a fold, to be honest. Sometimes when I'm multi-tabling, it gets overlooked. But I think from under the gun, I think it's eights plus for an open. Pocket eights and up.
Fold. Fold. Raise. Raise. Check. Check. Fold. Fold.
GG Masters, bottom left. We 3-bet ace-jack suited here. He's one of the tightest players at these stakes. Probably one of the biggest super nits. So I think here, we just bet super small. We can have a lot of queens. We can get a lot of folds. Comes in right away for a raise. And honestly, he's got almost no bluffs, so we can just comfortably fold now. But we decide to call, it looks like.
Fold. Fold. Raise.
It's funny watching these sessions back sometimes. What's going through your mind? So we do float one, I guess, to try to represent that we do have the queen. Because I'm just trying to think about what I was thinking in this hand here. I guess we have more queens than he does. But he's also got like nines and stuff. So I think we come out for a small bet here.
Fold. Fold.
Again, to try to rep the queen.
Raise. Raise. Fold. 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 Fold.
Yeah, and I again, like, watching this is why it's important to watch your sessions, because watching this back here is just like I think I learned about GG Masters afterwards. Like this session's kind of old, so I think I was trying to rep the queen there by just calling, and obviously learned the hard way there. So against a nit like GG Masters, I think it's better to just believe him when he puts money into the pot.
Raise.
I think I learned that lesson after this session was recorded. But interesting to see, like, it's not a horrible play to be flatting there. Since we bet so small on that flop, we could be getting raised quite a bit by middling tight pairs. Anyway, on to the next.
Fold. Check. Check. Raise. Raise.
King queen suited, decent hand in the cutoff. Open this up.
Fold. Fold.
We are notorious for losing almost all flips, so even though it's a very small pot, I don't expect to win a flip very much. We do not win flips very often. King queen here again. There's straight draws and flush draws out here, so I'm just gonna bet this turn again. For him to raise here, which I think he ends up doing, if I remember right, yeah. I think this is just an exploitable fold here, but I mean, an argument can be made for just calling one more and defending. Ace queen top left there, I was looking to maybe 4-bet, but the guy that's 3-betting me is a very tight 3-better. And I do make an exploitive fold here with king queen bottom right. versus Luxie. It's hard to imagine what he would be raising small there with.
Fold.
That doesn't have us beat.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Ace King, bottom left. I think, you know, he leads out small here. I think I like a float here. We have the diamond, the backdoor diamond nut flush draw with the nut straight draw to the queen.
Fold.
Also, the overs could be good for us.
Fold.
He hammers here again, and again, like, I think he could have flush draws here, queen nine. He could have king queen,
Fold.
and then he's gonna have like some nutted hands as well. But you can have king queen, diamonds. We block some of the diamond draws. I do decide to call one more here. I think we're going to be good some of the time, and I think he's going to be bluffing a decent amount of the time too. It is a small versus big blind battle, so he does check here. Looks like he's shutting down. Question is, do I shove here, or do I check back here and just win against king queen? I think, or brick diamonds. I think I opt to just check back, even though shove probably is not a horrible idea, because I don't see what he's betting flop and turn there with, and then just checking after he put that much money in the pot. Although, you know, good players will be doing that with made hands to allow bricked king queens, and hands like I have, kings or diamond draws to bluff in on that river. So we end up checking back. We do chop ace king, but we do beat combos of ace queen there too. So check back's not horrible.
Fold.
Strong argument can be made to just fold on the turn.
Raise.
Probably in hindsight, I think I prefer that play in the long run. I don't know how many guys are just hammering into us there as I watch this.
Fold. Call. Fold.
Ace six here. I probably should go for a small bet here, but I think
check.
It's just hard to imagine what worse calls us other than some kind of a diamond.
Raise.
I think I'd rather go into bluff catching mode with an ace six. And now when a three peels, I think I can just bet small here and maybe get called by a five or a three.
Call.
Maybe even some kind of an ace high type hand. That doesn't believe me. We could also go for a check call to allow him to bluff again. But yeah, see, exactly with those type of hands, I think he's probably just going to be checking back. So I think we end up getting another bet there out of him.
Bet. Fold.
But again, with that ace six, when you break down his entire range of hands, it's probably better to have led the turns for small and then check called the river. Because now that I'm thinking about his range of hands, he probably has just way more hands that brick out there that'll probably bluff river. I mean, there's that odd time that he hits the three, in which case our play worked better, but I think 9 times out of 10 he's going to miss there and probably go for a bluff. So in hindsight, I don't know if I like my river 1/3 bet. I think probably better to check call versus his wide range of hands. That probably just missed, and that probably would go for a bluff on river.
Fold. Call.
Ace is here. We 3-bet. He called. We bet super small on the flop. He called. I think now we just size up, try to go for a shove on river. We've been 3-betting, boosting quite a bit, so I expect to get called a little bit lighter from him.
Fold.
Can't remember what happens here. Just looks like he's contemplating a fold, perhaps. Does call. And now I guess we just pile in. This is part of our plan, so we pile in here. I expect to get called by basically any queen, which it's hard for him to be calling on turn without some kind of a hand. Obviously, there's no flush draws or straight draws really out there. So he's almost always got a queen or some kind of a set. But I think the combos that have a queen in it far outweigh the
Fold.
combos with
Fold.
sets. And then
Raise.
he like calls some
Raise.
like middling type pairs,
Call.
jacks,
Call.
tens or nines, and he does have a queen. So we stack him there. King queen, just call. King jack, I like a 3-bet. But we end up just calling. And king queen here, it's a gross spot. I think I like just a fold when he does this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's brick clubs, and it just doesn't feel like he's bluffing. It feels like he'd be really stupid there to be bluffing, and that he's just hoping that I think he's bluffing.
Fold.
I mean, you don't really see guys overbet bluffing too much at these stakes, so when they are, usually they're just made.
Fold.
I think the entire field on this site, to be honest, is probably under bluffing as a whole. So if you lean more towards folding in general, I think it's just better off for you on these sites because guys are just nut peddling. Like you got multiple guys playing multiple tables, and they're just gonna be more patient and find better spots, whereas they're not gonna be bluffing as much. It's just interesting dynamic if you compare it against like a live game. You know, it's more likely that guys are bluffing, and it's less likely that you'll get fold equity just because some of these guys have been sitting there for 4 or 5 hours waiting for a hand. It's much harder to let it go when a time comes that they should be folding. Yeah, quite a different atmosphere online.
Check. Check. Fold. 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 Raise. Raise. Check. Check.
Jack
Raise.
10 open here in the
Raise.
cutoff, bottom
Raise. Call. Raise. Call. Fold. Fold. Raise. Fold. Raise.
I'm gonna wrap this video up here in a couple minutes. I was just throwing up an experimental video for the first recording. I hope you guys enjoy it so far. I'll be putting out more of these in the future.
Fold. 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 Fold.
But we'll see a couple more hands first, and we'll talk through some hands, and we'll go from there.
Check. Check. Fold. 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 Check. Check. Bet. Bet.
Ace 9 top left. I think we can just let it go. 10's bottom right. We 3-bet 9s, and we get called. I think we go super small here and try to shove, which we do. And he's pretty much trying to run a runner, pretty much dead.
Fold. Fold.
To get that one.
Fold. 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 Call. Call. Fold. Fold.
All right, we're at about 14 minutes here now, so
Call.
I'll do a couple more minutes, and then we'll wrap this video up. And sorry if you can hear my kid in the background. She's learning to speak. Sometimes people ask why it shows 104 dB as my stack. I just have that setting in WSOP.
Check.
Just helps me kind of focus a little bit better on what everything means, especially when I'm playing multiple stakes. I don't have to do as much math or anything like that, or figure out how much my bet sizing should be. It's always in big blinds, so it's much easier. 2-5, my stack would be 500, and at 1-2, my stack would be 200 to start. So 200 big blinds at a 2-5 table, like in the top right here, that's a $1,000 stack.
Fold. 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 Fold.
Fours, I mean, we could peel if we want to set mine, but I think overall we want to just be having like 7s or 8s plus there.
Call. Fold. Fold. Fold.
Pocket fours, top left, pretty good. Nines, I think we went to isolate here. And we got called by the fish here, who's got a super short stack. Fours, I like just the call. If he's got a jack, he'll continue betting. If he's got flush draw, he'll continue betting. And if he's got some kind of like an overpair or like tens, nines, he might continue betting as well. Let's see if he gives up here with the pocket fours. And if he does check here, I like a super small bet or even a check back. Start getting off some of these tables.
Bet.
So pocket four is top right now. Anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'm going to be releasing more of these videos. And have a good day.